All right, it's June 19th, and I'm going back in. I was in 3 days ago. I took a video. I didn't post it yet, but it's going to be cut off like some of my others are. Unfortunately, the battery died that time, and I apologize for my videos cutting out short. But if it ain't the battery dying, it's the damn camera. It only holds like 17 minutes. It's not my Canon E6, which I'm not really going to put out here on a tripod at that price. Um, so that being said, let's go in here. I'm hoping what I'm doing today is I chose to wear my beast suit, and the reason being, I know sometimes I wear it, sometimes I don't. I just depending on the temperament. Today I'm pulling away their sugar feeder. So I'd imagine it's like pulling a fix away from a junkie. They might not be happy with me. That being said, I'm going to also put on my honey super today and queen excluder. Hopefully, when I checked them 3 days ago, they were close. I rotated a frame out. But like I said, it's June 19th and we're going into the honey flow. I got crimson clover blooming here and everything else. So let's go in, see what's going on. And hopefully I can achieve this. Let's give them a little smoke on the way in. See some condensation, so that's a good thing. I'm pulling out this. A lot of bees up here. Alright. I have to smoke them out of here. They seem to slow down on the sugar water drinking, but it's only been, I think, 3 days. But they did quite good for 3 days, I think. Let's get them down in there, get this off. It's got to be 200 bees in here. Seem to be pretty docile at the moment. That one tried to sting me on the pants. Come on, girls. Take her off there and see what we got. All right, we seem to be. Yeah, we're all cones are being worked on, so you know what? We're gonna add the honey we're gonna add the queen excluder, and we're gonna put the honey super on. I like the looks of things. It's a beautiful thing. Didn't even get the super on there yet, and I already get a bee landed on it. and I decided to go with a deep. I got medium honey supers, but the reason why I want to go with a deep is, you know what, maybe I can steal a frame of honey to try it in the long run. Then also I got compatible deep frames of honey I can just switch to the bottom to feed them over winter if I have to. But I get a funny feeling these bees are really producing lately, and I get a funny feeling they're really going to build this out. Now I also decided to go with starter strips. I don't know if that's particularly a good idea, but I think I can maybe get a little bit, like I said, at least it's a full frame, and I can rotate it down in fall and winter if I have to. Also, I can cut comb right out of it if I want to sample it. So I figured I'd do it this way on the first one to build up their honey storage anyway. And I actually, because I did starter strips, like I said, it's all new to me. I only went with 7 frames instead of 8 and just spaced them out a little bit more than usual, equal spacing. Because I do notice on the starter strips they seem to build the cones out pretty wide, and I don't want them to be all connected all the way down. That's what I'm hoping to avoid. I think if I would have used 8, they would have built into each other. So I'm gonna go with this strategy and see if it works. That's what we're doing. So now we took away the top feeder, and we'll get this out of here for now. And let's see if I can take this off the tripod. I think I can put this back together by holding the camera for now. Another thing about my Canon, I mean, you got to press a button on it to put it into focus. Even though this is a cheaper camera, it autofocuses. I do have autofocus on the Canon, but you got to press a button to activate it. So it's not as easy to use on a tripod doing a video like this, although it's 24.5 megapixel and this camera here is 5. You know, it almost makes you want to use it and go through the trouble. So let's get this top board back on. And let's get the top cover back on. Oh, before I do that, let me take this back off. And those are the starter strips. I labeled them so I know. I always do. A little bit of decoration was board. But that's the starter strips I used. So we'll see how that goes. I spaced them out a little bit more than usual. A couple busy bees on the cover. Alright, let's get this cover on there. And let's get the top cover on there. There we go. Get that. Just bear with me. I'm moving all over the place. That's what happens when I start holding it. Let's get our stone up on there. Come around to the front, we'll see what's going on. Still got plenty of bees down in the feeder. I'll see if I can smoke them out of there so I can rinse that out. But getting there now. And also, I also drilled a hole in my honey supers. One of my mediums, and now this deep, I figure I'd give them an easier entrance to build up the cone faster. Alright, just watch them a couple minutes. They were active earlier, but since I've come in, they're starting to come back in now. Yeah, they're pretty damn active. I'd imagine in 4 days they'll have some of that cone already built. I wouldn't be surprised to have one of them almost 3/4. They're pretty quick. Let's take a look, see if I can see what they're coming in with. A lot of young bees, a lot of nice little small bees. There was a lot of brood, a lot of larvae, and a lot of eggs 3 days ago when I looked on the frames. It was beautiful. Alright, so anyway, I think I'll end this here, continue on. And that's about it for now. So we'll check back in about 4 or 5 days. I'll probably, today is Tuesday, I'll probably wait till Saturday or Sunday. I'll go in, see if they're working up there. Alrighty, everybody be safe, healthy, happy. Take care now.